Welcome back to another episode of Hot Girl Homemaking, where we romanticize making our homes beautiful on any budget, and it's toddler friendly and pet friendly. So today I'm bringing you all into my living room. I wanted to talk about coffee tables and coffee table decor. Just get your kids the aesthetic you like, get them their books and toys that way. They don't all have to be that way, but this way, whenever you have it in your main living space and you want it to be beautiful, you can still have your beautiful coffee table and you just make it friendly and accessible for them to be part of it too, because it's their house too. And also I'm going to show you guys some really great mom tips for keeping skincare in rooms you're going to actually use them, like the living room. Okay, welcome to another episode of my Hot Girl Homemaker series. I wanted to share not only home decor and high and low and affordable bits and pieces for the whole house, but I specifically am a mom and a toddler mom. So I wanted to give some advice and opinions and say some words about a home and making it beautiful and fancy and aesthetic even with a toddler, because it's possible to have all of the above. This gorgeous coffee table was actually not a coffee table, it was taller, but because my husband is super handy, he helped me, he cut the legs shorter for me so that it could be a coffee table, because I was looking for coffee tables and I was like, this is honestly what I want it to look like, but in coffee table. So we just made it work. I will link this. I cannot for the life of me remember what brand this is, but I will link it below because they have other types of tables and side tables and stuff too. So I actually got super lucky and found it on Facebook Marketplace, incredibly lucky, but I digress. This is a beautiful coffee table. It's got glass. It's easy to clean. I purposely did not clean it for this video because it doesn't matter if I clean it every day, once a week, once a month. There are going to be little fingerprints all over it, yogurt, snacks, who knows what. My daughter loves ice and ice water, and sometimes she just will pour it onto the table and play in it. So it's gonna be messy, but that's okay. That's my point. And unpopular opinion, I actually love seeing her little fingerprints and handprints all over the house. Drives my husband absolutely nuts. But on the mirror, there's little kissy marks in her hands, and there's a handprint on our axolotl's tank because she likes to go over there and visit him all the time. And we've got handprints on windows and doors and doggy prints and stuff, and we do clean it, but it doesn't bother me. And if it bothers you, I'm sorry, you're probably wiping things down a lot more than I am, but it's okay to have all of that. But I wanted to share because it is okay to want your kids' toys to be your aesthetic, because everyone's sharing a home. Everyone needs to enjoy this space. I understand if you're not that into the primary bright colors. I'm not either. I prefer pastels and pinks and whites and stuff. And anyways, I wanted to say, if you are over having an empty coffee table, which sometimes I do, but even if it's empty, my toddler will decorate it. She puts whatever she wants up here. But I wanted to share that you can have pretty things on it, and you just have to make sure they're toddler safe. Don't go putting a candle or something that you don't want broken on the coffee table within reach. You know what I mean? But because this would have happened whether I was a boy mom or a girl mom. My aesthetic is my aesthetic. But so some coffee table books, they can be toddler friendly. Is this one actually toddler friendly, this pop-up book? Absolutely not. I just brought it out for this video. The other ones she's perfectly fine with, but she would like want to rip, she'd want to rip all the pop-up things off. Because, you know, she is pretty gentle with things, but sometimes she just gets overzealous. So anyways, because my aesthetic, so sorry, this little white puff is my mic, and it just fell off because this shirt is really thick and it wouldn't stay. Anyways, so pick out your kids' books to your aesthetic. It doesn't have to be every single book. She has an entire bookshelf of books we've bought, hand-me-downs, thrifted, all sorts of stuff. It doesn't have to be like all so specific, but those are in her room on a bookshelf, and these I've got out in the open. You know what I mean? Let me show you. And some of these books I definitely like bought for myself. I know she's going to be into them one day, but I have like almost all of the Clarice the Mouse, the chicest mouse in Paris. I have quite a few of these books for her and her little sister. And they are just such beautiful artwork and beautiful aesthetic. So of course, these can be out and about, and that's perfectly fine. I will do my best to find links to all of these books. It's Fancy to Be Mariposa. Her auntie Joy got this for her from Etsy for Christmas, maybe? I can't quite remember, but got that customized for her, which was really sweet. Love is a Tutu. Again, bought this for me. She enjoys me reading books to her, and she for sure has her favorite books here and there. Goodnight Moon. It's her absolute favorite ever. But we keep that in our bedroom for her. This is a really cute book, nice aesthetic in pink, and this was for me as well. This little piggy went to Prada. It's like remixed nursery rhymes and stuff to be like chic and like for a total MILF. Like it's absolutely for me. But she can touch everything. I have these just like pastel blocks. She goes through phases whether she wants to play with them or not. The dogs, I think they're a chew toy. But yeah, just like a little rainbow, like a pastel rainbow. Love it. Fits with the aesthetic. Sometimes it's on the table, sometimes it's on a shelf, sometimes it's in her room, sometimes it's on the floor. And then I have several of these box flowers. They are actually my wedding flowers. These will be in other videos too with house decor, because I was very specific when choosing stuff for the wedding, because I'm not like the biggest like real flower girly. Like I love a bouquet here and there, but for our wedding flowers, it's expensive enough for flowers and weddings in general. But I knew that I wanted like a peony, a pink peony. I wanted the boxed look, and I got these custom made on Etsy. They say Fifield Flowers and Company, which our last name is Fifield. And I knew that these were just going to be beautiful pieces that I was going to want to decorate our home with. And so this was like one of the best decisions, because I think I probably spent like $500 total on like all of the bouquets and their various sizes. Like this is one of the smaller sizes of the box. I have a really big box. I have them all over the house to decorate with. And then it's like a really sentimental, meaningful way to decorate your home. And assuming you have a similar aesthetic with your wedding and your home, you know, you can tie in all of these pieces. And that was something that was like really important to me that I wanted to keep around. And like as a content creator, this is great for having things in the background and having things as like just decorations for different whatever I'm filming, you know? So that's that. And these were what my bridesmaids carried down the aisle. And there's like one humongous box I'm looking at. Hold on, let me show you. They range in sizes, but one of my bridesmaids did absolutely carry this down the aisle. This is the bouquet. And I could not love these more. That is one of my biggest tips for anyone planning a wedding. Flowers will die. If you are like a super plant person, I don't get it, but okay. But a faux flower to be able to decorate with, and like I'm so sentimental. Like, what a cute keepsake. I don't know. I'm obsessed. So I don't really leave these out that often. I don't think she would care about it that much if I did leave it out, but these are actually like on the mantle. But I just wanted to like show you all that you have options and variety and stuff. So yeah. All right, hot moms, hot homemakers, hot girl homemakers. This doesn't matter what you identify as. Even if you're single and you want to, you're a single hottie and you're making your home, you want to be a homemaker. These are just fun tips. Fun tips for anyone. So right. I'm going to take, honestly, I think everything down, reorganize, find new homes for things. It's just like become really cluttered. So I don't know if it's like nesting, spring cleaning, like it's just time. We've got a new baby coming. Like I just need to like reorganize and also make it make sense for our life. The living room is like between the living room and the kitchen, that's where most of our time is spent. So it's got keepsakes, memories, pretty decorations, practical things like my daughter's toys, that these are like her activities, that there's so many little pieces like that if she wants to play with something we'll pull it out, but like I don't just like let her have free reign, otherwise it will end up everywhere, that sort of thing. So luckily it's mostly aesthetic, like, which is nice. Toolbox, not so much, but whatever. I love that I can find things in like pinks, pastels, light colors. And yeah, behind this is a pile of like cards and like little coffee sleeves from places me and Carter have traveled. Really sentimental. So I need to find like a little box to put all of that in. And even if you don't have the same pink pastel aesthetic as I do, you can find toys in any aesthetic and any colors these days. And I highly recommend just getting cute little boxes or baskets to keep their toys in especially the main spaces, so that you feel like everything's cohesive. A few things that I forgot to mention. Back to the couch area, we very generously got this from a friend. They just gave it to us. It's this lovely huge couch. I want a white couch eventually, but honestly this one, where it's like kind of more of a gray color, it works out better with dogs and toddlers. And it's easy to clean. We just use the green machine, and we a few months ago took the legs or like the little feet off the couch so that toys wouldn't keep rolling under, whether it was kids' toys or dog toys. It was driving us nuts that we were losing stuff under there, and this way nothing can get caught under there. And also I love to keep these white faux fur throw blankets on the couch. They keep us warm, they're cozy, and it lightens the space up, especially since I love the color white. And these are from Anthropologie. I'll leave them linked below. And it says they're dry clean only, but I machine wash them on Delicate and then let them air dry, and it works perfectly fine. I did not end up taking every single thing off because I was already happy with some of the shelves, but I did my best. I didn't even clean everything like I should, but I'm taking a microfiber cloth. It like is disgusting to touch a microfiber cloth. I hate the texture of them, but my husband has a bunch, so. And I couldn't find a Swiffer, so this is what we're working with right now. Also, this is chocolate from a chocolate eclair I ate in the car after I dropped Mariposa off at her grandparents. She's using the Dawn Power Wash. It's actually like Carter makes the refills himself. It's really great for our mop vacuum as well. But yeah, I'm just going to use some water and soap. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is setting up This is mom life right here, but also like glam mom life. So I'm putting like the diapers, diaper cream, wet wipes over here where they always go, but bringing my skincare in here because I use it the most in the mornings, like when she's drinking her milk, I'm drinking my coffee, and it's just like easier for me to just like grab my stuff in here than like go to the bathroom where I like never use it in the mornings anyways. Like I'll do my night stuff in there, so I'll leave that in there, but I'm gonna keep it in here. This is smart. Now let's get to putting together my little skincare tray over here. My little tray I got is just from Target. It was like $3 section, and this cute pink poodle statue I thrifted. But I just have my Skinny Confidential ice rollers, the New Face. I love a gadget. I love gadgets. I don't use all these every day, but they're nice to have for whenever I do want to use them. This is like a weird Arbonne vibrating warming thing. I'll link something that's similar but better because this isn't available anymore. The Skinny Confidential oil for my gua sha. I just have a pink gua sha. I have a ton of them around the house. The Bloom Cream from Beekman 1802. The vitamin C from Acure, La Mer oil, and face cream, Obvi, for the days I'm feeling extra luxurious. And of course, I have some SPF. I'm loving the Naked Sundays one. And thank you all for watching.